and leave it to Deborah Clemens to actually make butter better because of love for a friend. These are infusion blends, and I'm just going to say, every time they're on, they completely fly out the door because we're all putting butter on things, and even if we're trying to back off on butter, we still use butter. But this is better butter because there are 4 of these amazing infused butters that you're actually receiving. You're looking right now at the beautiful Perfectly Peachy, which is so pretty, and the name suggests, oh wow, is that butter that tastes a little bit like peach? Well, yes, and in fact, there's little peach pieces inside, right?
Yes.
Yes. So
Real
that's
fruit.
just one of the 4 real fruit, and Deborah Clemens made these for a friend. Deborah, will you walk us through the 4 flavors?
Sure.
And then we're gonna back up and talk about the story of how these came about. It's under $30 for all 4 of these 3-ounce jars of the Artisan Infused butter. 3 easy payments of $9.98, and it ships to you for free. So we're going to start with Perfectly Peachy?
Yes, we start off with our Perfectly Peachy. And as you see, there's actual peach in here. Has a beautiful cinnamon, nice robust flavor to it.
Yeah.
And then we start off here with our smoked garlic, the most popular flavor.
Smoked garlic.
With actually smoked applewood flavor to it.
Okay. You know, we just had bacon that was chocolate covered, so if you like smoked applewood, that flavor, how amazing.
Yes, and then onto
look at
our
this one.
apple cinnamon.
So again, a couple sweets, a couple savory. In the apple cinnamon, what do we have here?
We have
Look how big
apples.
these chunks are.
Yes, nice big chunks of apples. We have cinnamon, nutmeg. It's a brown sugar. And the lovely thing about it, 1 tablespoon, only 2 grams of sugar.
Wow, that's like a gift from heaven.
Yes.
And then this one is our rosemary,
That's our
right?
rosemary. We call it amazing rosemary because as soon as you taste it, you just go, oh my God, that is amazing. And so all of these flavors that they are wonderful with any type of breads, any meats, all of that.
Can I back up though, Deborah? This is Deborah Clemens, by the way.
Hello.
These came about, I remember, I think I had you in guest class, so I've been
Yes.
following your
Yes.
career here at QVC. It's been amazing to watch the growth because every time they're on, they fly out. Tell us the story of how these actually came about. They came about because of love.
Well, actually, they came about, yes, because of love. I had a very good friend who had cancer, and I used to cook for her. And when I cooked for her, I used to just make a nice seasoning, and I would, you know, get lazy, and I put it with the butter so she could just use it on her steaks or her meats. And then I roll it up, give it to her, and what she ended up doing was putting it on everything else you could possibly imagine. She would stir fry her mixed veggies with it, put it on rice, call me up with different times and say, oh, I did it with this, and I did it with some marinara sauce. I added it in and bumped up my marinara sauce. And I'm like, oh my God, this might be something
This
here.
might be something.
This might, so the next thing you know, we just started expanding the line, and here we are.
So you're actually receiving all 4 of these. You don't have to make any decision, and each one of them is 3 ounces. Think about how long a 3-ounce jar of butter is going to last you. But we're also going to give you some ideas. So remember, you get 2 sweets and 2 savory. So the sweet would be the peach.
Yes.
The sweet would be this apple cinnamon, right? So those are your 2 sweets. I'm sorry. Those are the 2 sweets. And then the 2 savories are which one is this called? This is called the smoked garlic.
Smoked garlic,
Sorry.
yes.
The smoked garlic, and then also
We have amazing rosemary.
That amazing rosemary. So whether you want to sweeten something or you want to heighten that kind of savory, full-bodied experience, do that.
Hello.
Yeah, let's talk about this. What are you doing here?
Well, what we're doing here is showing you that
smell
you
the
can
garlic.
take a nice smoky garlic butter, put it in a pan with some salmon. You don't have to add salt or pepper or anything. In fact, the salt is already in the butter, so you don't have to add salt. So when you taste it, you're just going to say, oh, that's a little salty. It's because when you cook with it, it blends in perfectly.
Okay.
And we have recipe books too, so we'll show you how to use it.
Once again, we're getting limited. We just got more in, and that's why we're able to present it to you right now. I only have 800 to go around, and while that might seem like a lot, we're broadcast across the nation. So 800 of things. I mean, didn't you just have 1,000 of something that sold out immediately?
Yeah, exactly.
So at under $10 to try, you're buying butter anyway. You're gonna season with a little bit of butter. Season with butter that is infused, not just with any old flavor, but with love. And you can have them, if you're making a charcuterie board, just put some butters out with your crackers and your cheese and your meats, and you've just elevated that.
Yes.
So I remember when we launched, Deborah, here on Gourmet Holiday. First and foremost, I want you to know this. Deborah is a very small company. She makes all of these. Like, it's literally such an
It's like you and
artisan.
friends.
They're all hand
Yeah,
packed.
it's such an artisan thing that she's doing for us here by bringing this to us. Try these out for yourself at $9.98. You get sweets, you get savories. If you want to give one to a friend, they'll love you for it. But if you're wondering for yourself, because everybody I think is going to know how to use their rosemary and garlic.
Yeah.
Well,
let's talk about some
look
of these
at the
sweet
ham.
ones too.
Now, normally you'll do a glaze, just do a honey glaze on a ham. How about doing an apple cinnamon glaze?
And that's just
doing
one of the butters.
Yes, and doing
and
the peach glaze.
That's just one of the butters.
All you have to do, rosemary, you don't brine, you don't have to do anything. You melt a little butter on top, put it into the oven, cook it as usual, and then you can turn it around and add it to your veggies. So you're now seasoning everything with the butters, and you're like a gourmet chef even without even just popping the top.
And so those were with the savory ones on this, but what about your crumbles or your cobblers or your pies?
Or
what is this?
Or your cornbread.
Or your
muffins.
Ooh,
because the butter is such a fine butter, it doesn't burn as high on high rate. So when you bake or you fry or you grill with it, it won't burn as easily. So when you go to bake, you can bake it inside of any kind of dessert. You can top it on top. I like to take the peach butter, melt it into my cornbread
Put the peach butter
mix.
on everything.
Oh, peach butter. Oh, melt it into cornbread.
Melt it into the cornbread mix, bake it, and then when it comes out, slather a whole bunch more on top.
And by the way,
and your friends love you.
And you know what you'll get? You'll get aroma.
Right.
You'll get flavor.
Yes.
And texture.
Yeah, and payoff, by the way. You know, like sometimes you put all these different ingredients in your food and you're like, well, where's the flavor?
Yeah.
This is it.
Right.
This is it. I know a lot of people love going to the grocery store and like buying like different types of seasonings.
But if you don't know
this
what to
is
do
the
with
seasoning and the butter and everything all mixed
all
together
mixed
for you.
together, and it's perfectly balanced. Perfectly balanced.
2 seconds ago, I said 800 remaining. Now we're down to 5. We're going to show you another way to use this, and I want to share with you exactly what it is. You're receiving all 4 of these, 2 sweets and 2 savories, for under $30 and 3 easy payments of $9.98. But you know what? Use your Q card and put this on 4 easy payments of like $7. If you want to give them away because you're like, I'm the savory girl, I'll give the sweet ones away, that's totally fine. But you're going to receive that smoked garlic. You're also going to receive the perfectly peachy. You're also receiving the amazing rosemary and the apple cinnamon, as well as the little cookbook that's going to have 8 recipes inside, and also little hints of what to do with these butters. M64983. Deborah makes them and packs them and gets them to us. She's like Alberti said, a small company.
Yes.
I got to give you an update on what's happening. Started with 1,500. Fewer than 400 now to go around. Yeah, they're gonna go. So if you cook, butter. If you eat, butter. Deborah, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
It's a wonderful way to turn up the volume on any meal. And Alberti has David's cookies with something that's not a cookie.
No, but this is someplace you're going to use that butter on the scone.